Hello, it is Let's Get Quizzical Part 5, questions 16 to 20, last instalment. We're nearly there, people. Okay. Start the timer with. Such a failure at life. Good. Okay, sorry. Let's go. Question 16. And for those of you who seem to be very confused, I've basically done a whole bunch of questions, and this is question 16 to 20. Get with the program. Okay, question 16. Everyone knows William Wallace, but who are some of Scotland's women that you admire and feel have made significant changes or just look up to? Right. Everyone does know William Wallace, right? But I don't think that I can't claim to know all the famous and remarkable women in Scotland. So I'm going to go for the really funny, well, not funny, free answer, and go for women that I know. Basically, there's just women in my church and in my life that are Scottish, which basically fits the criteria, and I just look up to them so much because there's one woman, for example, who has 5 children, is the minister's wife, and just she just does everything. Like, she literally does like every single group imaginable, and she's just so involved with everything, and she's just amazing, and she's just one of the loveliest and most loving, genuine people ever. And then there's her mum, who's called Crazy Granny, who is like 80 and goes about like just being so lovely to people and just basically telling people about God. But she's 80. There was one time we were at our youth group, and she came and she was speaking to us, and she like pulled up her long skirt to her knees, and she had all these massive gashes all over her shins. Like, I don't know what she did, right? Well, she tells us what she did. She's like 80, right? I was teaching people how to canoe or kayak or something like that. So she was out in these boats, 80 years old, showing people how you would like do all this. And then she just slipped when she came onto the jetty, and she just like banged her legs like no business. Like, seriously, she just did so much damage. But it was just so funny. Well, like, she was so like, oh, can you just pray for it, guys? It's a wee bit sore and stuff. And you're just like, you're 80, you did this crazy thing, and you're just so blasé about the fact that your legs look like someone ate them. It's amazing, so amazing. So I look up to her. Okay, where would you like to travel? Okay, I've said this in previous ones: Australia and America. I want to go to Hawaii for my honeymoon, if that ever happens. I'm not engaged, I'm just forward planning like crazy. I like the idea of travelling. I don't like the idea of doing like a huge big travel, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like the idea of doing like around the world in a year. Like, my friends did that for their honeymoon, which is fair enough. But I like the idea of going somewhere, staying there, and then leaving, and not like going on to the next place, because I think I'd feel, I don't know, I just don't like the idea of that much travelling. I think I'd like to go back to China. I went to China in 2008, to Hong Kong and Guangzhou, and I would really love to go back because the shopping was amazing, the food was incredible, and the people were so lovely. Even though I obviously couldn't understand them, we had translators, because Chinese and Scottish are exceptionally different, and there's kind of no middle ground of like, I understand what you're saying. No idea. They didn't really know about Scotland, actually. They didn't. When they were like, where are you from? We're like, Scotland? And they would be like, England? Oh, England! Oh. They know where England is, they don't know where Scotland is. That should be the education for the people of China. Okay, your name implies that you think you're weird. In brackets, I don't. But why do you? Okay, so why do I think I'm weird, basically? Okay, because basically I have lived my entire life being completely different from everybody else. Different because of how I live my life, the fact that I have a faith which isn't common in Scotland. Look, when I say isn't common in Scotland, I mean like we're kind of moving back to being a secular country, like, or a multicultural country, so there's kind of no prominent faith, as it were. So I've lived my entire life basically being a Christian and always wearing odd socks and not doing what other people expect me to do. Also, I wear shoes like these. They're amazing, right? They're pretty weird though. Yeah, I would go to school and wear odd socks and bright coloured scarves, gloves and hats, and a bright green jacket, and a bright green bag, and everyone else would be like black with their really cool designer bags, and I'd just be like, nah, go for a bright green rucksack. So yeah, I think I'm weird because I just make choices and do things that other people don't really do, and I'm kind of comfortable doing them. Seriously, like, people just can't accept, why do you wear odd socks? Because I want to. Because I like it, because it's conversation starter if nothing else. So yeah, I'm pretty weird for that. I just have a weird mind. Though it's quite funny actually, because I'm pretty sure there was some girls yesterday that was when we were studying that thought I was incredibly weird because I was saying how much I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon. Still love Pokemon. 2 seconds. My boyfriend got me this Vaporeon, my favourite Pokemon, because she's so pretty. But yeah, so we're talking about Pokemon, and me and my boyfriend are watching the first season again, which is so funny because it is so bad at the same time as being so amazing. But obviously, that we were at a New Year's party, and there was this, like, me and my boyfriend, some other people were just sitting about chatting and stuff, and there was this girl that was saying, like, I just don't understand how people our age still like Pokemon, and we're like talking to the wrong crowd here, honey. Like, preaching to the wrong choir. You're just not going to get anywhere with this conversation. And then it was like watching her kind of like try to backpedal and try to still be socially acceptable. And we're like, sorry love, you've blown it now, haven't you? Pokemon are amazing. That's not too weird though, that's just general amazingness and acceptance. Let me see. So name implies that you think you're weird. Why do you? Yeah, so that's why I think I'm weird. I'm just different to other people, kind of eccentric. But I don't know, I just love colourful things, and I love being a wee bit different and a wee bit weird, and I suppose my fashion's kind of got a wee bit more mainstream. Not in a, like, I'm trying to be like everybody else way, but in a, I just can actually now afford to buy nice clothes because I have a job. So yeah, any other reason I'm weird? I'm looking at my room, I'm not like, got some like, something. No, it's a bit weird really. It's all good. Everyone's weird in their own way though. Nobody's normal. Define normal for me. So I'm just a different kind of weird. 19. Question 19. What one event in history would you change if you could? I don't really know, to be honest, because there's a lot of history that kind of happens. I mean, I don't know. Dumbledore wouldn't die. That's it. I would let Dumbledore live in Harry Potter. That's not true. That's all I can think of though. It's not really history, I do accept this. I can't think. Oh, I know what it is. We've just thought about it. This is giving me inspiration. My mum would throw away my Pokemon cards. Because she's definitely done it. Because there's no way I would throw them away. My brothers wouldn't throw them away. In fact, she also threw away the nice magazine about Pokemon Gold and Silver that like was a walkthrough guide and gave you all the tips and where all the Pokemon were at what time and stuff. And I know that's all in Bulbapedia, but it's still really annoying because I had it there and she chucked it. So, event in history would be when my mum throws away all the things that I love the most. I'm still not quite over it. So yeah, this is the only one I have because my boyfriend got me this one. But I had like a Snorlax and a shiny Venomoth. And for people who don't know what Pokemon is, get with the program, like, come on. Okay, who is the most inspirational person you know and why? Question 20. Jesus. Quite simply. Kind of hitting up the Christian thing now, haven't I? But it's true, Jesus. I mean, he's changed my life. He's changed history. That's my alarm thing. 9 minutes, shut up. I mean, yeah, Jesus. No matter what you feel about him, he existed. Whether you think he's the son of God or not. And he's changed how people view things, and I love him. So I'm gonna go with Jesus. So thank you for watching all my questions. Let's get Quizzical videos. If you have any other questions, then I'm pretty sure I can answer them. As we have established, I can talk quite a lot. So yeah, and any other thoughts on other videos you'd like to see me do or anything like that, let's go with that. Okay, so bye bye.